Hello, hello. Welcome everyone to this new special edition of dApps Live for the 1 Trillion Agents Hackathon. I'm your host, Jose from Hackbox, and today we got a special session for brainstorming your ideas and pitching your ideas. And we have a $500 bounty sponsored by Aurora. So please welcome Slava from Aurora. Welcome, Slava.
Hello, hello, hello. Nice to meet you, everybody.
How are you doing?
Great, great. How are you?
Oh, fine. Here in Madrid is quite calm instead of the earthquake stuff in Portugal. But
Yeah,
glad that
yeah.
it was
Just held it a few hours ago, but was okay. It was okay.
okay. Okay, glad to hear that. Okay, so we want to invite you to use some resources that we are showing. We will have a draw.io document when you can play with it and use it as a whiteboard to shape your idea and prepare your pitch. Also, when you have a team and you want to join and talk with us and join this live stream, we will show you a QR code that take you to a Telegram group when you can click on the StreamYard link to join us, right? So, first of all, Slava, can you talk us a little bit about the bounty that Aurora is bringing to this hackathon?
Yes, of course, of course. But let me first introduce myself a little bit so people will get a
Please.
sense it's me. So my name is Slava. I'm working the Aurora Labs as a DevRel and integrations engineer for the last 2 years. And basically, I've been managing a lot of things like supporting our clients and users and products, and also different events like this hackathon we are having right now, about 1 trillion agents a year. And speaking about the hackathon bounty Aurora has, we were trying to actually combine two things here. So, like the new trend of the agents entering the scene of the blockchain world, and Aurora's recent development of the virtual chains. And it wasn't actually, to say the truth, so recent, but we've been working on it for the last 2 years, like bit by bit and step by step. We were improving the idea. And basically, it is the idea of launching a new chain as part of the bigger chain, like the new protocol in this case. So Aurora historically was built as just a smart contract on top of new protocol, and every virtual chain is a way to launch your chain as a smart contract, which means you won't be separated from the bigger ecosystem, like new protocol. So we are using all of the validators of the new protocol. You don't need to run your infra like to validate your transactions. NEAR validators will do that for you. And like every block in your blockchain, so every block inside that virtual chain is actually a sub block of NEAR block of some NEAR blocks. So it means that actually all of these virtual chains, they are interconnected with each other. They share liquidity, they share tools and products with each other via the new protocol, being like a unifying bus underneath them. And it makes it much more interesting in terms of like not being isolated when you just start your chain, and also eases for you the development cycle in terms of like uh, development of different things like Oracle or bridging solutions, or for example, drawing the liquidity to your chain. I can just put a really simple example. Like if you will try and use like some like layer 3 power chain, like Orbit, for example, then like it will be still separated from the bigger ecosystem, but plus you won't have anything in there. In the case if you will start the virtual chain with Aurora, you'll be able to, for example, automatically receive their USDC and USDT, Aurora near
Okay.
Ethereum. So like all of the major tokens are already inside the chain itself automatically. And also we are the near intents, the cross-chain decentralized exchange which we have launched last December. you can put liquidity into your chain and get it withdrawn from your chain. So you have like the bridge already integrated liquidity flowing. And because every virtual chain is an EVM, you can use like all of your knowledge of Solidity and EVM code, like which is pretty common nowadays, and just develop your product, just to concentrate on the product instead of like thinking about liquidity, ecosystem stuff, like products. And we've been working on a way for the people to launch these chains in the easiest possible way. So we have introduced or like launched the product called Aurora Cloud Console, which actually allows them to launch the chain in one click, and then just add like the stuff they want for that chain to be accessible. They're also like in a few clicks. Of course, right now like they need to wait for our devs to deploy, but they don't need to have their own devs and they don't need to pay them. So it also simplifies the whole process of like getting stuff done.
Oh, I see. I see. And actually, about the near intents, the last near DevHub live episode was about the near intents. You can find it on the YouTube channel. It was the
Yeah.
last Thursday.
Jose, I just received a comment that people are asking who we are. Maybe you can
Okay, I
title
guess.
if you have that option somewhere.
Yeah, I see. I see. Okay, I'm Jose from Hackbox. We are taking care and powering this hackathon. I taking care. I've been working in the near space for a year and a half now, and helping the different teams on several hackathons. And it's happened to be the your host for today. Uh, I would like Slava to, if you don't mind, to share some examples for the audience of how to integrate agents, or how you foreseen that you can leverage agents for the virtual change.
Yeah, so like nowadays, I believe the most like the easiest way is to go with the ELISA framework. It's a framework like to build your agent compatible with the EVM, and because every virtual chain is just an EVM, you can just use ELISA framework. I believe I'm not sure if I can share in the chat, but let me try. I'll just try to join the chat. I need to connect YouTube. Let me try. Maybe I will be able to. Just want to share with people the link to the ELISA framework, but you can just like Google it.
Or share the link with me and I can pull it to the screen. Or
I already connected. Yeah. So
okay.
here's the link. No, I cannot for some reason. I don't know. It just says it.
Okay, I see.
I cannot send it there. But nevertheless, like here's the link. You can follow it and just read the documentation and how it's done. Like to say the truth, like I'm not a big expert in like launching AI agents, but like I'm still like I'm mostly on the EVM side. But as far as I understand how it works, like you just launch your own like backend, and the agent and AI itself, the model itself, it runs like on your own server, but it can interact with the blockchain somehow. So it can send transactions, execute like different trades, for example, if that's like some kind of trading bot, or maybe you can ask that agent, so he has or she has some kind of personality, and like it depends on your goals. Like maybe your agent is a developer agent, and it's an agent who can help people develop on your chain. And then, for example, you can ask him, hey, I want my token deployed. And you will have some kind of conversation with an agent, like what kind of tokenomics do you want to have? Like what's the token name, what's the total supply, etc., etc. And then he will like deploy the contract for you instead of like you doing it. So agents like they can, for example, act like a launch pads for like the tokens in this case. But of course, it could be anything else. I mean, he can trade, he can do different things in terms of like communication, maybe. Yeah, let me actually take a peek look at the bounty itself, what we had there.
Sure.
So basically, our bounty was, as I have said, about connecting two things: the virtual chains themselves plus AI agents. And the first step to fulfill like the criteria of it is to use Aurora Cloud to launch your own. Let me actually share also the link to the Aurora Cloud dashboard. You can just sign up there. Prasad, please share it
Yes.
also. But like you can sign up there and just create your virtual chain. We will launch it for you. And after that, you will be able to just deploy your AI agent, like contracts and like cross-interactive AI agent just needs like the RPC endpoint in its configuration. You'll be able just to copy paste the needed data from the configuration page of the Aurora Cloud console. And after that, you'll be able like to develop your project basically. Yeah, and after creating
Sorry for the interruption, Slava. The Aurora Cloud requires to sign in.
yeah, it requires to sign in, so
Exactly.
you need to sign up first.
Exactly.
You'll find the sign up forms there. It should be really simple, and after that, like you just enter your email, you will receive a magic link to your email, and when you follow it, you will just got login.
Awesome. In the meanwhile, I will show the people the first QR code is for the draw.io. Just a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So you can scan this QR code and you can use the draw.io as a whiteboard for your ideas. And I will show you a second QR code to join the StreamYard. Please keep in mind that we are limited spaces for guests in this StreamYard. So if you can join like one person per team to ask the questions and talk with us and also to pitch your ideas. So this is the second QR code that takes you to a Telegram group, and then you will join the Telegram group. You will find the link to the StreamYard, and then you can join us.
So yeah, I just wanted to sum up once again about the bounties. So like you have basically just two parts there. You need to launch your virtual chain via Aurora Cloud Console. That's the first step. And another step, use some framework, maybe Lisa, maybe something else. I believe Coinbase has also some framework to launch your AI agents for EVM. But nevertheless, you just need to launch your AI agent. And of course, you need like to make your creative decision on what the agent will do. Like maybe he will do some governance of the chain, maybe he will help like developing on the chain, or maybe it will be just some meme, some kind of like a meme-based agent, just for fun. What also like virtual chain give you in this case for your agent, it's kind of like its own ecosystem also. And usually nowadays when agents start themselves, they launch some connected token. So we know that like new DFAI, instead of DeFi, we have DFAI trend. And like nowadays agents have their own tokens. And on the virtual chain, you'll be able actually to launch your agent token and pay the gas costs in that token. So you'll actually be paying for the agent actions in the agent token, and it will have utility right away. So that's also pretty cool. And also, like from all of these activities on your chain, you'll be able actually to monetize your project because all of the revenue on top of paying of the NEAR gas will go to your account, to basically to agent's account. Like if you put it as the what we call here relayer account, but basically that's like the account which operates the RPC node. It means that a lot of governance will be in your hands, and it makes like project having like more tools to prosper in the future and like develop itself, like monetize itself on the community, basically, not to pay just fees like for some other network.
Exactly, I see. And another thing, thinking that in this hackathon, there's no limit of the project that you can submit. So if you find a use for your agent integrating this virtual change, and you can use it for several kind of products. So if you find an idea that could fit for DeFi, and you can tweak it and try for a different product with the same with the same agent, you can cover different submissions with your idea. There's no limit, so you can bring several ideas. Okay, we have a question that what is the QR code about? Is to join a Telegram group. There you will find a link to the StreamYard to join us as a guest on the live stream in case when you want to present or pitch your idea, or if you want to ask questions. In the meanwhile, if you have some questions about the bounties, or if you want to present some dApps that you have around your ideas, you can also use the comments. And of course, we understand that this is not a typical live stream. We are inviting you to participate. So please feel free. I will play some music in the background just to keep it, light. And please bring your questions to the comments. And also, this is a great opportunity to share your first thoughts about your project, or if you find any blocker. We still have like until March the 2nd for the final submission. So it's a great opportunity to move forward for your project, unblock whatever you're finding on the development, and even tweaking and fine tuning your ideas. So feel free to join and to share. And again, remember, there's a $500 bounty sponsored by Aurora, so that's a good one. Okay, I will pull this question. Sorry. Okay. Non-life taker is asking, how can AI agents become more autonomous while maintaining ethical safeguards?
It's a hard question, right? It's like you can replace AI agents with something like even more powerful, like ChatGPT here, and like OpenAI models being developed right now. And like it's a question for all of the AI stuff, which got tracked like recently, and it's a hard question. Like probably I cannot answer it, like because it was the usual scene in which like AI models got problems in, right? I mean, I usually seen such examples, at least in the past, even before the ChatGPT, like some simpler AI models, they were not like, strictly speaking, like politically correct or gender correct. I mean, there were a lot of problems of them feeling something, and like they probably don't feel anything yet, but they are more flexible nowadays because of the new AI architectures, like transformers being used or like more data being used and more parameters inside the model itself. But still,
actually, that yeah, that remembers me. For example, this is a big company who was developing the autonomous cars, automobiles, and they gather a team of philosophers, urban planners, architects, lawyers, across discipline team just to speak with the developers, because bringing an autonomous car will change everything in in the shape that we design cities, in the economy of the cities, all the stuff. So I guess that this is not just only an important question, but I guess that we are all together working on this hackathon, attending this question, and that's the goal of a user-owned AI. So I guess like you can break this question in several stages, and I guess like the first one is to present an option for the big techs and reclaim the ownership of the AI and take leverage for the people on that side. And then you can address all their issues that these agents could bring. But like big question needs to be break one step at a time and address partially, because otherwise it's really hard to solve in a couple of lines. We got more questions. Just a moment. Okay. Yeah. Bragham is asking if he can share here in the chat. Sure thing. Yeah, you can present your pitch even here. Look, I guess it's always better to speak about it. But if you got any question or if you want to pitch on your in the chat, is good enough. We have another question. Just a moment. So K Galileo is asking, can AI agent be used for bad financial purposes? Scam. If so, how? I guess the first part of the question is easy to answer. I don't know what is the purpose to answer the second one and to share bad ideas. but
Yeah,
but yeah, what are your considerations about it, Slava?
I mean, the simplest thing you can think about is just like rack and pull scheme, as with different shitty mem coins. Like it's also could be done with the agents in terms of like their tokenomics and bringing like a lot of audience, especially from like some big people who are famous, some stars, promotions. So be really cautious about that, like about the origins of the project itself. Like, they have some aggressive marketing, like make your own research and be careful, because you can always like fall into the trap of people just wanting money. And make sure that the project itself is a natural one. It has like good motives, and the people behind it are actually like bringing some utility and building a real product.
I see. Yeah, well, but in any case, it's like I guess like what changed is that AI or the agents can manage more data faster and being, as Slav said, more aggressive. Um,
Mm,
the attacks that the people will receive, it's not different in the shape, but could find more elegant scams in that way. So again, it's the message is the same. You need to be resourceful and do your research and your investment, being cautious. But also, it's like I don't foresee something that haven't been done, just that could be done in a most impactful way. Okay, we get another question. Okay, let me try to share the link, because one of the issues, like StreamYard protect the comments to sharing some links. So I will try to share it here. If I cannot, I will invite you to take a screenshot and scan the QR code on your device. So just a moment, let me try to share the link here. Let me see if we can do it. Okay, there you go. You get the link for the StreamYard. And again, please be cautious and just bring one person from the team to the StreamYard, right? So going back for with more questions, Stephen Brown is asking if AI agents become self-improving, how can we ensure that remain aligned with human values?
It's
Should
kind
we
of similar.
call Mr. Asimov here?
It's kind of similar, right, to the previous question about
Yeah.
ethical behavior of AI agents. Yeah, I mean, probably we should restrict them in their actions somehow, so like they will be able to do useful things and probably simple things. So like not to overcomplicate the interactions.
Mhm.
But I believe it's kind of hard for it like to make. I'm not sure like about this because it's like the division between something being mechanical and being like ethical.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
But also, I think there is a thought here that is, and it's about performativity. It's like AI revolution is happening, and you can be, sitting in the sidewalk watching what is happening, or you can try to own some kind of agency on the process that is developing. And I understand that it's way bigger than one person, and you can feel that this is, way over your heads or are over our heads. But if we collect a momentum of people trying to gain agency about this process, we get more chances to be in the safe area, right? So that's the goal of this, this hackathon. That's the goal of the 1 trillion agents building on NEAR, is to to try to take some control of what is happening and try to bring a good input in the AI revolution and keep the ownership for the people, from the people, right? So, but yeah, of course, this is a philosophical question, but the answer is not something to be afraid of. Otherwise, it's like, again, like there's several papers about performativity and how this process can be redirected in some ways from the participation of the people. So you're very welcome to keep us on track, to be honest.
But like I mean, I believe in the blockchain, right? At least these are my thoughts. Like people are usually doing some kind of like financial stuff or maybe gaming, and like that's like are natural. These are natural sectors for AI agents to be applied. And like in games, it's kind of natural. They could be personalities. They can like interact between themselves, or maybe interact with other persons if that's like some kind of a quest game, for example. So they could be some NPCs or just real, like not NPCs, but like main characters with which like real people interact, and they can like play with agent in some kind of game on chain, for example.
That makes sense. Oh, okay, so sorry, we got two guests on the live stream, but you need to connect your microphone and your speaker. So just a reminder. We're keeping with the question. Just a moment. Let me check. Just a moment. Okay, how to participate the contest is asking Raftem. Well, you need to pitch your idea. In this case, have to evolve virtual change with agents for the $500 bounty paid in Aurora by Aurora. So for pitching your idea, the best way is to join the live stream, pick your speaker from your team, and pitch your idea. If you have any questions, you can ask Slava here in the chat or live in the live stream. But to participate in the contest, you need to pitch. In the case you can't join the live stream, you can present a pitch in the comment, and if it's good enough, you are on the contest for sure. Okay, we have another question, and this time is Igleo ERC. What kind of AI agent is NEAR developing if they have such a plan? Wow. That's actually, we're not talking about an AI agent. We are talking a trillion AI agents in this case, and for sure it's built by the developers. So if you want to go to NEAR docs to see some documentation about the AI agents on NEAR. But if you want to see what we are bringing to the ecosystem, stay tuned to this hackathon. And we got some events on ETH Denver on February 26, if I'm not wrong. But you can look at that on our socials to join if you're attending in Denver. Okay. Let me see another question. Okay, we have an idea. Fraham Oja, sorry if I'm pronouncing wrong your name. Terribly sorry, but okay. The question is, need some evaluation. An AI battleground initiate acts kind of like how Frisia did, and initiate games act wise. Sometimes like making a blackjack table and allow everyone to participate using theirs, I guess. This is a battleground kind of phrase here. Okay. What do you think about this idea, Slava? Do you think
it's like starting like different personalities and just putting them behind the table to play in some kind of like a card game? Like there is a second part I see there of the question. A little bit like everyone to participate with player agents. Launching a chain on Aurora specifically, this makes sense. Not sure. And there is a third part to that question also. Use their agents, pull from registry, and then see if they can perform well. So it reminds me, about like genetic algorithms or something like that. Like when we were playing in that stuff like during the university years, where, for example, you can like have a car and a list of parameters for the car which are randomly generated, and you allow that randomization to happen, and you have some kind of evaluation of that car, like some track over which it will ride, and then you'll see different randomized car battling over. So like you generate like 100 cars and just see what parameters will fit in that this track the best. So it's kind of similar here, right? You just generate like different agents. They battle between themselves in some kind of a game. And then you will be able like maybe to produce some like best agent being able to play the game in the best possible way.
Okay. Do you have any more question on the feedback, Prahar? You can comment. And
yeah, I would love to hear more. Like if you can elaborate on that idea more, because like it's kind of a little bit generic right now. But if you can dig a little bit further into it, please feel free to add more story and context around the idea. I believe you're on the right track, Prahar.
Yeah. Okay. So let's give some minutes to Prahar to think about it. And exactly. So take a moment and let's read the idea of non-life taker. Okay. Xenos is a next generation AI agent designed to detect, communicate, and interact with extraterrestrial intelligence. Built on machine learning, blockchain, and quantum computing, it serves as a universal translator, scientific researcher, and first contact protocol manager for interstellar diplomacy.
I mean, it raises some questions in me in terms of like how that agent will be able, like, at least to put any signal into the cosmos. Like, that's like I'm not sure about extraterrestrial intelligence in this case, because at least to try communicate, you need some kind of a way of communication. But even with quantum computing or blockchain, you still don't have that communication channel. It would be nice a side
Okay,
effect.
but humor me for a moment. Imagine that there is an input of information. I remember that back in the days, SETI, the program SETI was, using the, the the computer power of regular people, creating this like screensaver, sorry, to process data. So imagine that you can have access to this data. What do you think about this idea? How you can leverage, in this case, an agent to process that data, and what is the purpose of, in this case, of blockchain?
Mm, I'm not sure. So like, if we're talking about some kind of a data set, like for example, I mean, it's like trying to detect a new physical particle in the data from the Large Hadron Collider, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That agent will try to go via vast amounts of data, or a swarm of agents, maybe even, like, and try to find the reasonable trends and maybe post them on chain to make sure that, I don't know, you have like public rights or on that discovery. Uh, it could make sense. In terms of like just like a data research, maybe.
Okay.
Um, let me take a look. Like, non-life taker has one more comment there in the comment section.
Sure.
He says that these are our first steps to find life with new civilizations in the future.
Mm.
Yeah, non-life taker, please comment for me. Like, I have a question, just a question for you. Like, how are you going to like communicate or find any signs of extraterrestrial intelligence with that AI agent? I mean, do you have any database which your agent will research through, or maybe visual data? So I'm curious about that, because like it's hard to imagine like what kind of data you need to like look at in this case. And also, like, for me personally, I mean, maybe just me, I'm just more grounded person. But I'm thinking like maybe for interpersonal communication, like that AI agent could, if it can help people communicate between themselves, like ChatGPT already does. Some people are just using it like as psychotherapists, for example. So it also could be really, really important.
Okay. Unfortunately, non-life taker can reveal the secrets of Area 51. Yeah, but you hear a point here, Slava, that every act of communication is an act of translation between the encyclopedia that every single person have,
Mhm.
with her its own experience and mind. So I guess like this is an example when one idea could solve different problems or develop different products.
Yeah, it's also funny. I mean, people usually look for aliens or something like that, but it would be nice to really communicate just with a cat or a bug. if AI will be able to somehow retranslate the bug language for humans, it would be already really great achievement. And like aliens are already here; they are like on the ground.
I see where you're going. Uh, okay. Too heavy for this hour in the afternoon for me. Okay, we have another question. Junior Figueiredo, is presenting these ideas. Nottingham Forest Chain, Robin Hood as an agent with two types of staking, arrows and gold, much higher APR on the gold, but there is a risk of randomly being hit by an agent on all the creds above. Continue reading. A certain amount being distributed for everyone else. I guess that this is the first idea, and there's a second one from Junior, right? So, reviewing the first one, Nottingham Forest Chain.
Hmm. Yeah, but like in this case, with like two different types of resources, and one is being like more risky to stake with some like higher APR. I mean, it's kind of I, I I'm just not sure if people will want like to risk real money or like real resources. It depends like of the context, because like probably I would do this just for fun, in terms of like doing some competition with friends in that Nottingham Forest, like who will get more gold or something like that. Just being like to be on the leaderboard higher than them are. But probably I won't put my money there. Like just having like a chance of that money just going away just because of some randomized properties. Like it sounds
Just
risky, yeah.
there's a game like it's the same that happens in other like other games with gambling. You're taking your chances. It's fun. It depends of the gamification scheme that you present that
Hmm.
could solve. But in this case, the idea is to resolve the random attack. What is the goal in this case for the agent? Is what I'm trying to. So because one of the questions is if you can fix your product with older technology, there's no need to improve it. There's no need to integrate new stuff just for the sake of it. It's only if you can do something now with virtual chains and with autonomous agents, if you can do something that previously you cannot, right? So if you can do this game without this technology, there is no purpose for that. But I guess like if you can develop more in the idea how this agent reacts, because you can use for just just for going crazy and humor me just a moment. You can connect this with the weather forecast of Nottingham Forest, and that could mm, change the odds of these attacks. You see, if it's a foggy day, it can change the odds. You can go weird and wild with this stuff. Uh, just going forward or stepping forward for the random solution. That is quite a complex problem by itself. But we get another idea from Junior. Sorry, three-layer big chain. Again, with the staking protocol, they have three tiers of risk. And Wolf agent that does something to stop them. Three-layer big chains, agent with a staking protocol. Okay.
Maybe non-life taker is the same person as Junior, or the copy of the
No, 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 no. But yeah, yeah. I see what I'm saying. Like,
I'm just curious why comments were repeating here. They have the same one. Maybe they can reply in a thread there.
Oh no, sorry, no. The Nottingham Forest chain and the three little pigs is from. Okay, yeah. Yeah, non-left Turker is also in this team. Yeah, with the same idea. Okay.
I see we already have 2 persons joined our private chat. They're probably already in the StreamYard too.
Okay, just a moment.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Ah, yes, they are the part of the same team. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Junior and non-left takers, they are part of the same team.
Mhm.
Okay, about this three-layer pig chain, the idea is similar to the last one, but what would be the benefit to develop this in a virtual chain instead of like building directly on NEAR, building directly on Aurora? Why would you use a virtual chain for an idea like this, Slava?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on your goals. First of all, it would be just simpler because it's an EVM, and you just have a more richer toolbox for EVMs nowadays. Maybe some staking contracts, which are really similar to this idea, are already existing in Solidity, but don't exist in Rust. So it's not easy to port them to the NEAR right away. But you can just use virtual chain and deploy that contract with minimal changes to it. So that's developmental perspective, but also, as I have said, it's about creating the ecosystem around your project, having the new ways of the revenue streams from the activity on chain for your project, for your AI agent, for your coin associated with that project, for example, if you will use your own coin. Of course, you can just use either or NEAR or Aurora instead and just reuse already existing token without launching anything else except the agent itself being active on the chain.
Okay, I see. But in any case, non-life taker and Junior, we invite you to ask any question that you may have to find a final form for the pitching, and also to Prahar, what are your stream of thoughts about the project?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also junior and non-life taker, please think about why I should join that game. I mean, in your case, with your idea, I would think more about user motivation to join. Like you need to hook me with something, to get into your product. I also have some idea, but I will share it later, after we will give the bounty.
Now I'm curious. Can you share some
I'm just,
some hints on your idea?
yeah, I'm thinking about kind of game like scenarios there, and having a conversation with the agent around that. That's all I can say. I don't want people to steal the idea before. Maybe I have stolen it from somewhere also, but I really like it right now in my mind.
Okay, so I will share the QR code for Pixel Lord. Just a moment.
Prahar is actually putting more comments, but in the private chat. Prahar, actually, you can put more comments to the public if you want.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that you don't want that you want to share that information with other people. So please just post that on the public thread, and we will show it to everybody and just discuss. Or if you don't want to and just want to use that information in your pitch, just wait for a moment. We will invite you and discuss after that. I just don't want to disclose what you don't want to be seen.
And actually, you can find the link to the stream jar on the comments. So thanks to Aurora to put the link again. Okay, let's see. Like, we get around 10 more minutes or so for the people to ask questions and prepare the pitch. Then you can present your pitching. Could be on the live stream or it could be in the comment. If you can't join because you can connect your camera or whatever, you can pitch on the comment, and then after Slava consideration, he will announce the winner.
Okay. I can announce right on the call, right?
Yes, sure.
That's right. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So I see more comments from Prakhar in the public channel, so maybe you can highlight.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
I'm read for you. I guess you're reading all the time, so maybe you need some rest for a moment.
No worries.
So I wanted to organize competitions where we could make an agent from our side and enable others to participate in the competition using their okay. And let's share like a continuation of the story. An example being blackjack. We, the team, makes a dealer agent and allow people to put their agents forward as players. Okay. And launching a chain Aurora for this makes sense. Of course, why not? I think this also aligns with the theme of the hackathon, make 1 trillion agents. Yes, like
absolutely.
And like more people creating more agents. Yeah. So and also like talking about that idea, I like it. Actually, it's really good one. But I have the question about your agent. I mean, what will happen? Like, will it be like some super powered like blackjack player or something like that, which you want to beat with your AI agent, or that AI agent? I mean, what will happen if that AI agent loses the game? What happens when it wins the game? So like I lack the understanding of that mechanics in your idea. Maybe you can elaborate a little bit more about that. So like the competitive structure of the project itself, like what there will be, like some kind of leaderboards in terms of like won games versus lost games, something like that. So I want to understand that part better.
And I guess what it seems interesting for me is like, just a moment. Let's see Prahara answer. In the above example, the team's agent, aka the dealer, will be from the house. Just how a casino works.
So your agent will be just a dealer. Like he won't be playing. He will just deal cards and talk with other agents.
It continues. This in one instance. I was thinking of more such cases where I could have agents battle each other to arise from the top, and that's actually what it seems interesting for me, because for example, you can make a competition for agents, even trading. For example, imagine that you have some trading agents for meme coins, and if you set clear rules to evaluate the perform, you can use your agents for other agents to battle, and the result of that battle should be like, who's the best agent, which agent I would like to use. So I guess that there are quite good opportunities for this. But again, the issue is how to fix. In a blackjack is easy. The game has clear rules, so it's somehow easy to evaluate. But the idea to have this like game master to evaluate competition among agents doing or performing the same task could be quite cool. Uh, yeah, perhaps continues. Yeah, their agents won't be playing. What else to say? Sounds really good. I'm trying to include this in the MVP too. Yes, I guess this is the kind of example. You start with an idea and then you find a way to how you can apply your idea to solve or to fix other problems. And one of the issues that we will find in the near future with many agents is what agents should I use for some task, especially if the no centralized agents, if they bloom and there are several options, known options, the people need to pick what is the best for them. Perhaps continue overall. I am in more towards a platform to involve agents from others. Yeah, that's beautiful.
That's good.
Uh,
Yeah, definitely.
and to be honest, I love to see agents interacting with each other. So it's like if there is imagine a picture when there is a point that they are interacting by themselves without a request from us and without fulfilling a purpose or a goal requested by us. That gives me a big hype. Not like Taker is commenting also. Okay, Sir Knight is an AI-powered agent designed to serve as a protocol auditor for blockchain and decentralized system. Operating with the intelligence and precision of a medieval knight, Sir Knight vigilantly scans and analyzes protocol code, looking for vulnerabilities, bugs, and inefficiencies. Its role is to ensure the blockchain protocols are secure, efficient, and flawless before deployment.
But I feel that, like, why do you need blockchain in this case? Like, how your agent will cross interact, because it interacts with the code itself, like GitHub repositories, but I cannot understand why it should be on chain, like in this example, because like it's mostly sounds to me like AI model working off chain totally, just like trying to find the vulnerabilities. I mean, what is the chain part here? Like, will people give it money to make sure that the blockchain is more secure? But why? I mean, we are still giving money more for the like professional auditor companies, and a lot of money. And like, I have some doubts about them being replaced by AI in the near future, at least AI agent. Like, it just like too low scale for me. It doesn't sound right in this case. I mean, maybe some bigger model like ChatGPT and OpenAI, maybe then they can produce something like that, like blockchain auditor being an AI. But I don't believe that agents at the current state, they will be as efficient as like big audition company.
Okay, we have another question. Maxter, the NEAR question. Does everyone has already have a team? Maybe this could be a good place to get team members for sure. This is one of the goals of this session. If you can introduce yourself, show your ideas and even your skill set, and hopefully remember that you can always talk to other developers and hackers on the NEAR Dev Telegram group, or also on Aurora's Discord. Igor is asking, D&D Game Master Agent hosting games and governing D&D chain. Welcome, Igor. Long time no see. I guess we had a conversation about this in Singapore last year, right? And I still loving the idea. What can I say? What do you think, Slava? Are you familiar with the
Like,
DAD?
I'm familiar only superficially, like I never played, but Marco here, he's actually, I believe, the game master. So he can do that like storytelling of the game.
Oh, Igor, so sorry, man. I was wrong. I thought that I thought that we met before. That's quite a good incident. But okay, so I guess that AI should bring a good solution for dungeon master or master of the games in this kind of role playing games. But why blockchain? And to be honest, something that seems cool to me is that if you deploy these games on, for example, on virtual change, some just sharing an idea, something that I would love to see is in Real Player One movie. If you get several options, several games on chain, in different chains, if you can use your character and move it from one game to the other,
Mhm.
and even integrate this stuff like where you can bring your lore and your equipment, and it could be translated for a new game. And I guess like these are two separate tasks. One is to solve this cross game leveraging, for example, virtual chains or blockchain, and the other one is to create these AI agents that could help not only to as a dungeon master, but also to for the conversion. Maybe this is a solution for the conversion of the equipments and skill sets and abilities from one game to the other. Maybe an agent could help in that, but I don't know. What are your thoughts about it, Slava?
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense to me. I was also thinking about like maybe even like uh, it's just the same line of reason about which Prahar told us about like AI agents battling between themselves,
Hmm.
and it's maybe like having a show, like having them playing the D&D game. So like players, they could be also AI agents in this case, and you can just sit and watch it as a stream, as like a content like TV show of AI agents playing the game, and you will just see like what's happening,
Okay.
what kind of new traits they are getting from the game, like what are their strategies. It could be fun. It could be fun, even with simple stuff like, as I have said, a car riding a track, for example, and like it just depends on what kind of parameters of that car will be changed with the AI, for example.
Okay. Prahar needs to leave, but I guess like so far we got an idea of what he's pitching, right? Even if it's under development.
Yeah. I guess if you need to leave, that's totally okay for us. Uh, we already talked.
Just stay tuned in the socials
Yeah,
to find out that if you're a winner or not.
yeah. Please contact us on our Discord anytime.
And Igor is looking for a team to deliver this concept of e-master, autonomous agent dungeon master.
Actually, Maxter is, I believe, Marco's nickname. So Igor was saying that
Ah,
Marco is looking for a team because he is a dungeon master.
oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I misread, man. Okay, I guess like we are reaching the last call for pitching ideas. So if you want to fine tuning your pitching, uh, for example, non-life taker, uh, you can have a last chance to reshape. Also, junior. Okay, I guess that no one else is coming to pitch. So Slava, I will take you out of the screen. I will review some stuff about the hackathon, and then I put you back on the screen to announce the winner, right?
Okay. But about pitching, it will happen like just in private chat, or people will present like in live.
I would love it if the people can revent. It will be nice. But please, if you can, it will be nice. What would you like to hear as a revamp, like a final pitch? I would like to hear like a fine tuning for the Sir Knight, the also the another idea from Jane.
I also seen that Galileo joined our private chat. Maybe he wanted to pitch
Oh,
something.
let me check. Sorry.
He just said like sup and hi there. So Galileo, please let us know
Yeah.
if you have an idea. Maybe you wanted to talk about it and was just waiting by like for the live presentation or something. So please just let us know in the comments if you have anything prepared. So the plan, Jose, the plan is just like you will put me off screen.
Yeah.
I'll think a bit and just will let you know in the private chat about the best idea.
Yeah, and I put you back for the announcement.
Okay.
But it's just a short time because I just want to share some messages for the
Yeah. Okay.
for the. Okay. See you soon. Okay. By the way, thank you so much to everyone to participate here and to pitch and bring your ideas. Uh, this is your last chance to present your ideas and to pitch it. And just to remember, please don't forget to submit your project. We have more than 400 submissions so far, and you can start the submission and you will finish the submission before uh, the closing day on March the 2nd. But don't forget to submit, and that's the main tip and advice. Doesn't matter if you think you need to work harder on your project or whatever. Start your submission, start working on that. And also, just remember that you can present several submissions. So there's no limitation. If you get 4 ideas, 7 ideas, no matter what, you can create different submissions, and we will evaluate every single one of those. And just take a moment for the final announcement. I will show you on the screen the link to docs.near.org. There you will find all the information about how to build agents on Near. And remember, if you have any doubt, go to the Near Dev Telegram group or join the Aurora Discord if you're building on Aurora. Just a moment. And let's give a moment for the final decision of Slava on the bounty of $500 sponsored by Aurora. Okay, welcome back, Slava.
Welcome. Yeah, I have reviewed everything we had received today. So first of all, I want to say thanks to everybody taking part into our call today and participating. Thank you all for your ideas and questions and comments. Looking forward to seeing you on our next events. For today's bounty or like reward for the best idea, I want to reward Prahar. I want to reward Prahar. I loved his ideas the best today, and I believe they have the most of like how to say they are most ready to be like product ready for this hackathon. So congratulations, Prahar. Thank you for participation. And please contact us on the Discord server. Please create a ticket or just reach us in the like user or general support chat, and we'll guide you. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, thank you, Slava. Thank you, everyone, for participating here. And remember that stay tuned on our socials and keep watching the DevHub Live and the specials. And congratulations, Prahar. Thank you, Slava, again, and have a good afternoon.
Yeah, one moment, Jose, I just wanted
sorry.
to say, I see a comment here that apart from the brainstorming reward, we will be giving 100 kudos to everyone that attended this session. Kudos is a spellbound token created for the reputation purposes. So to receive your kudos comment, kudos in the hashtag hackathons channel on our Discord. So just put some comments to our hackathon channel in the Aurora Discord. Take a look for the link in the comment section here. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.